Up on tap, as it'll be the Wizards of Chicago taking on the Las Vegas Raiders.
Hi again, everyone. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at the Raiders here entering play. They come in losers of 2 straight, so they're trying to right the ship here a little bit.
They're teetering a little.
And off we go from Las Vegas. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they'll be led out by their quarterback now in his 3rd season in the league.
I guess we have to nickname him the thrower, aren't we, or something like that.
After last week?
I mean, man, you're talking about over 400 yards throwing the ball. The running backs and everyone else may be looking at him like, hey, don't forget us. And he'd probably just tell him, listen, you want to get involved?
And now off to the races, down the right side. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
2nd and 7.
Looking to throw. Muller. And a quick throw here. That's complete. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And now it's 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
They'll look to throw again.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. Back to throw again. And he fires one incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
That is caught.
And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. A great play there.
With his 17th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Wizards are on the board first here in Vegas. Well, they move the ball down the field through the air, Charles, and then finally they get the running game involved, and it works to perfection. Touchdown.
And, partner, I kept waiting for that running game to come into play and actually saved it until the very end. Touchdown goes on his stat sheet, but you and I both know, and he knows as well, his teammates airing it out made this a successful drive.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
This fielded right at the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
So here comes the Raider offense now onto the field. And led out by their veteran quarterback. He's been around a while. They don't celebrate birthdays for him. They just cut him up, see how many rings he's got around the middle. He has been in the league a long time.
His ability to adjust on the fly is almost unmatched in the game right now because it leads to a couple of snaps per game where you just sit back and ask yourself, how did he pull that off? Opponents can practice and prepare each and every week all they want. But this guy, he is hard to corral.
That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their second drive of the game.
They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
You look at this Raiders defense.
Into this game, they're ranked number 22 in the NFL against the pass, Charles.
And the easy thought process is that stopping the run is the least of their problems because they're facing the #1 passing team in the NFL. But if they don't stop the run as well, then that just opens up the passing game even more. They've got to do both.
Throwing on 1st down. Mueller. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
On 1st down, Moeller. Touchdown! A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Wizards have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead.
They've got to be thrilled on the road right now. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, and quickly trying to make it 14-0.
Yeah, and mentioned it already. On the road, to be able to go into someone else's house and establish a start like that, obviously your confidence rises in a big way, and you're putting some doubt in their minds.
Extra point right down the middle, and it's now 14-0. Just a 4-play drive that time, and it culminates in a touchdown for Chicago.
And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
The Raider offense heading out as we take a look at the playoff race in the AFC.
Well, including this week, 3 weeks remain in the regular season, Charles, and it is going to be interesting to see how this playoff picture sorts itself out before we head into the postseason.
Competitive, entertaining postseason, that's what we're always striving for. I think we get it during the regular season, too, because you never know how things are going to go during the final weeks of the season. Every team pulled out all the stops to get a better seed or just to get one of those 7 seats at the table. You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed 1st down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
They'll run on 1st down. Amos. And he pushes through a would-be tackler to get about 3 yards. 2nd down.
From the 46, here's a 2nd and 7.
To throw, Young. And that's incomplete.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Now here's Young.
He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have the Raiders 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Good route, good pickup for 1st down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover. The angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, He heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
Second down, Young. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
When you look at this defense,
against the pass, they're hoping to trend in the opposite direction because right now they're ranked number 26 in the NFL.
Defending the pass has not been one of their strong suits throughout the season, but if they have any hopes of making waves in January, they've got to improve in this area.
Young on third down and brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. His first catch, good for 14 there and a first down.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to two people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
A first down throw for Young. Throw left side complete. That's Bradley.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line. So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10.
Now a toss here, short side. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he is going to lose yardage here. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up third down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Young. And that is incomplete. So 2 third down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a third, and now they deal with fourth down. On now is the field goal team. Here's the Raiders. We'll try for 3. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And his kick is right there. It's good, and they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3.
So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. A tough challenge here in this one. We'll see if he can duplicate the numbers on your screen that he put up last week, up over 100 and a touchdown.
We were watching tape to prepare for this game. One thing you noted that I totally agree with, great complimentary piece in the last game. You know, they're able to throw it pretty well. He ran it exceptionally, and they hope to continue that same formula in this game.
Complimentary with an E, not an I.
That's my English teacher right there.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Back to throw. Mueller. He's going to find his running back. It's complete.
Down the left sideline.
Touchdown, Chicago. A big play there. He scored on the ground and through the air.
And the Wizards are able to extend their lead. Boy, still in the first quarter, and look out. I mean, they are on pace for over 80 points in this game. I don't know that they'll get there, CD, but this has been impressive to watch so far.
That certainly would be history in the making, wouldn't it, partner? I'm glad we're here to actually watch and see if it actually happens, although, like you, I have my doubts, but they are firmly in control of this game.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 18 now. So a 75-yard scoring drive on just 3 plays. And it culminates in a touchdown for Chicago.
Taken at the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field. As we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM, it always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
First and 10, Young.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
And I could see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line.
Now a 3rd and 6.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against?
And that'll be a free 5 yards for the offense.
Just like a tennis match, that's just an unforced error. Stay alert, don't jump early, and give them free yardage.
They only need a yard here. 3rd down and 1 after the penalty. Young now.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
14 yards through the air. Caught the D off guard on 3rd and 1. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. 21-3 is your score after 1.
Second quarter from Vegas. The homestanding Raiders with a football here, as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Looking to throw, Young. He's got Watkins on the out route. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd down and 1.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
Young will set to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. First time that they called his number tonight, and it gets him a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Again, it's Young. Over the middle, he's got Watkins. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it's 2nd down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 29-yard line.
Up the middle they go. Amos.
And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for a Las Vegas 1st down.
They'll keep it on the ground. Amos. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Off the play fake, Young.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And when a team advances as far as they did, got over the 50-yard line, don't you think that drive deserved a better ending? I think he needs to get with his coaches on the sidelines, make some immediate adjustments, and that's what you do. You don't wait. You do it from series to series, because drives like that end with a turnover, that's multiple times they picked him off already in this opening half.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
On 1st and 10, Muller. And his throw is incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
To throw on third down. Mueller, he finds his man, complete. It's Leonard. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and that's going to make it 4th down. And they bring their punter out there now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback.
The Vegas offense ready for their next possession. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
On 2nd down, Amos. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
On play action, Young. Looking left side, and it's a fumble. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
The fumble on first down. Now here's 2nd down. Young now after the fumble recovery. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, their first 2 drives only yielded 3 points. They might be thinking it's time to make something happen. Push the ball downfield and try and gain some points that way. Unfortunately, incomplete.
Eluding the pressure right. Loose inside the 30. And he'll even avoid the contact in the end as he will finally slide to a hole. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
Las Vegas. 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Young to throw it. And he's got him. Got his man on the end route. Complete.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Raiders first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. To the air once more, Young. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Now Young. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. And the Raiders are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Raiders are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Well, they weren't messing around. First and goal, they don't do anything fancy. They just go to the fullback right away.
I like how you phrase that because oftentimes they come back to the fullback when it's late in the down and distance count, right? In this case, first down, let's go get it right now.
And he got it. 6 points on the board. Now the extra point. It's up and good, and the lead is down now at 11. It's 21-10. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it's finished off with a 5-yard touchdown run. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The Chicago offense set to get started. Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still they've got the lead here, and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming. He finds some way to turn this into positive yardage as he struggles forward for a pickup of about 2. To throw on 2nd down. Muller. And he's got his man on the out route. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards is the pickup there on a 1st down for Chicago.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Throwing on 1st down. Mueller. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Now a play fake here on 1st down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. From the 31, here comes 2nd and a yard. Looking to throw. Muller. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. On 1st down, Mueller. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Following the interception, Young. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. On 2nd down, Young. He finds his man, complete. It's Watkins. 1st down now, but the clock continues to move. Young to throw it. That's to the sideline and incomplete.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick 6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
It'll be Young again. The throw right side here going to be incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the 1st half. But if you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
And he is stopped just short on 3rd down. Got 9 yards, but needed 10. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. Fielded just inside the 20. Another drive coming up for this Chicago offense. And not an abundance of time remains on the clock, Charles, but you would think more than enough to try to extend this lead before intermission.
And when you're talking about extending the lead, I think you're talking about aiming for the end zone because there is plenty of time for that. The fallback is to get 3. But in your mind, you put 6 on the board right before the half. That's a heck of a dagger and great momentum to carry into the locker room.
Now a 2nd and 6. Off the play fake. Muller. And he will find his man on the outside.
Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Mueller over the middle, complete. It's Leonard. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 14 yards and a Chicago first down. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. A throw out wide, going to be incomplete.
Well, they get back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
Well, you left no doubt about that one, because even though he hasn't left the pocket, he's got a receiver in the area, so it's not grounding, even though there's no way that ball was going to be caught.
Completion here as they fail to connect on third.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
He'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline.
The final second ticks by, and that's going to do it for the first half of play.
So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. We'll get started across the Atlantic in the Irish capital of Dublin, where it was definitely a game with some intrigue, as you can see by the scoreline. The Golden Eagles had too much talent to finish the way they did, as a Week 17 victory can only get them to 6-10 with 1 game to go. From there, let's head off and check out a second game. And as you see, they were winners earlier this afternoon. 31-24, the final score. Finally, let's take the trip across the Atlantic, see what's happening over in London. And they were winners in that one over the visiting Pittsburgh Steelers. The Black Knights let a few too many slip away over the course of the year, but a victory there does get them back to 8-8 with 1 game to go.
Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Raiders are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it in this third quarter of action. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Out comes the Raiders offense. They'll go on offense first to start quarter number 3. And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start calling back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
It's Young off play action. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Young on 3rd and 2. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
Well, I certainly think that we're seeing a big reason why this team has struggled to put points on the board so far, because too many of their drives have ended in turnovers already, and we still have almost a full half of football yet to play.
Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And they'll have good field position here following the interception and a chance to build on their lead as they start with a 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Muller, wide open receiver, complete. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Mueller. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Ball at the 6 here as they work with a 2nd and 2. Looking to throw. Muller. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. It's their quarterback. His 3rd touchdown of the game, number 14 on the year. And the Wizards take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points.
Nothing like understanding where your escape hatches are as a quarterback. Here he's looking, but he knows he doesn't want to force anything. So when nothing avails itself, he slips past the rushers, takes it right up the middle, and takes it into the end zone.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is up to 18 now. Scoring summary, 3-play drive, and it's capped off by a touchdown run of 6 yards. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Now here's Young. Over the middle, it's complete. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Here's Young. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd down and 5. Now they'll run on the draw. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
Well, you know they had a 3rd down play on standby just in case, but he says no need with that carry. Runs like that will continually earn him more work in this and future contests.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
They run the counter. Amos. Well, they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. 44 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Young. He finds his man, complete. It's Bradley. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 31-yard line.
Now a give, right side. Amos. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. 25 yards, the pickup there, and also a 1st down. That was excellent from start to finish, from the blocking to the running, just well executed.
And now let's look ahead, because after that, how about a little play action, maybe a little bootleg, and get the quarterback out on the corner and give him a little run-pass option.
And they're right down here looking for 6. Young. Flushed out right. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Bryce Young A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Raiders get a bit closer.
Hey, you're down on the scoreboard, but now your offense is in close, and this is where, as a quarterback, you say, I've got to make a play here. Doesn't matter whether it's a pinpoint throw or a scramble like this one. He takes matters into his own hands and delivers a touchdown run.
Extra point attempt to come here. And that one makes this an 11-point deficit now. So a nice drive put together there. They go 75 yards in 9 plays.
And it was Bryce Young who finished things off with a touchdown run.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And this taken in at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field.
Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10.
Throwing to start the drive. Mueller, he finds his man, complete. That's Lucas. Only able to gain a couple there, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 24-yard line.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll be stopped up at the 26 after a gain of only a couple. 3rd and 5.
Play action. Mueller. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
It certainly appears that he's been able to get a read on how they've wanted to contain him in this game. He's seen some places where he can beat them in big spots, and right there, he slides in with ease for the 1st down.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A good pickup there, a 22.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 23. 18 yards on that one, and Chicago has the 1st. They go play action here on 1st down. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
I don't care what sport you're playing. Everyone likes to build up a little momentum, don't they? And look at this, back-to-back completions to the big target at tight end.
That one not as profitable as the other, but still a decent gain. That one good for 7 as this long drive continues, and the chains move again.
All right, you and I both know that was a lucky play, but I got to give him credit. Going up on the tip and catching that one.
Stayed with it, made his own luck, didn't he?
And he used his size there. Had a defensive back mentality to go up and get the ball on the tip, but used his size. I mean, tight ends going up and getting it, sometimes they can knock people out of the way and finish the play.
It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And that play's not going to get him in as he stopped right at about the line of scrimmage. They were held out last time. Here now is 3rd and goal from the 1. They'll try to run this one in. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A great play there with touchdown number 20 on the year as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further.
Well, fair to say they've got something here in this rookie running back, and he's in for the second time in the ball game.
And, Brandon, it's a position where there's often a lot of turnover, a lot of competition at that spot. But he's proven to them that he wants to be the bell cow guy that his franchise can rely on.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is up to 18 now. So that drive, 12 plays in length. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run.
No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Now the Vegas offense heading back out there. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Young now. He finds his man, complete. It's Bradley. His big game continues. 10 catches now and another first down.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Now a handoff up the middle. Amos.
And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. 86 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
So on the other side of the field now, it's first and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. They'll keep it on the ground. Amos. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
Taken down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Brings up second and 10 at the 42-yard line.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody.
Here's second and 10.
It's Raider football here, but they're on the short side of the scoreboard right now as we begin the fourth. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But if they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad.
On second down now, Amos.
And the Raiders are going to have a first and goal as he's able to take this inside the 10 to the 8.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on second and goal. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away.
And the Raiders have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you'd kept them out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Another drive coming up for this Chicago offense. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 9.
Back to throw. Mueller. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. This is caught at the 20. A huge play there for Chicago. 57 yards.
And this is seemingly how it's been all game long. This defense has been just a step too slow. And here they're burned again. Another big play.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Operating from the gun. Mueller. This is caught. Touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year.
And the Wizards are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. So that drive there, CD, a good response, and that might be the one that gets them to the finish line, a comfortable lead.
Yeah, and that's all about not letting the team back into a game because they just gave up a touchdown. It was back to a 2-score game, and anything can happen in that situation. But instead, they came through with a really terrific drive right there that ended in 6. So you like to slam the door on teams? In this case, they're trying to lock it as well.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
Now the Raiders offense, they get set to head back on the field.
And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat.
Here we go. Here we go.
Now a first down throw for Young. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
At the 30-yard line.
Go.
Young working out of the gun. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete.
And they'll get to him right away at the 40.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
A first down throw for Young. He finds his man, complete. That's Watkins. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it's 2nd down.
You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Again, it's Young.
And his throw here's incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
And he is going to have the Raiders first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd down and 7.
Now they'll run on the draw. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
On 3rd and 1, here's Young.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Young on first down. He'll hit Watkins on the crossing route. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 19-yard line.
Up the middle they go. Amos, and he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Young to throw it.
And that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
There's a quarterback who's learned his lesson. He's thrown a few interceptions so far. That time he said, I'm making sure nobody catches this one.
Young to throw again on 2nd and 10. And he comes back with one complete. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Throwing, Young.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And the Raiders are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. From a yard out.
And the Raiders are able to cut into that deficit.
An out route there for the score, a quick out route there for the score.
Yeah, you're not really surveying the defense on this one. You're just counting on timing, making this play happen. 1-2, ball's out of his hands, knows where he's going, just puts it to the outside. Touchdown.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. Two scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the hands team does its job. They're able to secure it. The 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
From the 35, here's a 2nd down and 9. And they'll run on the inside handoff.
Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 8. Operating from the gun, Mueller.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. 23 yards on the play.
Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think you continue to do so.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on 3rd down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still 8 up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
So the Raiders now down by 2 touchdowns, 1:44 to go. And they're in danger of a 3rd straight loss as they come up on 1st and 10.
Young to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Young. Under pressure, and down he goes. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. Now Young, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, this is getting close to a no-win situation now. They've got one final shot. They're on their end of the field, and it's 4th and long. This might require a little extra razzle-dazzle to get it done.
It's desperation time. Young on 4th down. It got his man complete. And he is going to have a Raiders first down, and they come up with a big one there to keep the drive moving and then some. The throw over the middle taken in, and he is down at the 48. A pickup of 4 that started at one 48-yard line and ended at the other. Here's Young. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Young on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now.
Here we go.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that
They're
one.
down to none?
Yes, exactly right.
The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right, just us against the world, and get it done, how happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something. And they did in this one. So this crowd will not go home happy. It's a victory for our visitors. And it was a game where they were off and running in the first quarter, Charles, and never looked back.
You know, partner, after a while, we always say the same thing, don't we? They set the tone early, right? They started fast. So I asked a few of my horse racing friends, do you have a term for me that we can use to cover that? And they said, yeah. When a horse breaks out like that, you say he caught a flyer out of the gate. And that's exactly what this team did today. I mean, they jumped out there, jumped on them, and were never headed.
So for Chicago, they improved to 14-2 with still one game left to be played in this regular season.